What's up, everyone? It's Michael here, aka Dangstrat. Hope you guys had a great weekend. Here's my weekly outlook for the Forex indices and the crypto market for this upcoming week. So, starting off with dollar on the weekly chart, you have your range low here and the range high. So, a few weeks ago, we broke the range high, took out that 2023 high, and then we got a retracement to the range high. So we reversed off that level and we also held this weekly fair value gap there and pushed higher last week. So if you zoom into the daily chart, you can see that we also reversed off that daily imbalance below and then we broke structure here. So now I'm going to zoom into the 1 hour chart, and this was a key time frame to watch for last week. So based on last week's outlook, I'm going to remove some of these levels just so it's a little bit cleaner. But based on last week's outlook, I wanted to see how price would react off this range here. So you have your range high, range low. So this is your accumulation level. And then late last week, we went lower to take out liquidity here and rated that daily fair value gap below. Got initially a nice reaction off that level, and then we rejected it a little bit. So last week's outlook, I wanted to see how price would react at those levels. If we reclaim that range low, then I would be bullish on dollar. But if we rejected it, then I said that we could see a potentially new low. So last week I wanted to let Monday open up and kind of let things go from there. So going back over to the charts. So after Monday, we reclaimed the range, and then once we reclaimed that range, Tuesday we saw a nice reaction off that level, and then saw a nice push higher throughout the rest of the week there for dollars. So right now, go back to the daily time frame. You could expect a little bit of a retracement to start the week, but overall, after this reaction off that daily fair value gap, I would like to see dollar make a move towards that previous month's high for December. So that is going to be my objective. Also, we do have FOMC this week, and so we'll see how that plays into price. But going over to EU, and also one thing to note as well, EG found a lot of strength at the end of the week there on Friday. So that is one of the reasons why you didn't see a big dump there on Friday from EU. So one thing that I'm currently looking at is we do have low resistance liquidity for buy side. So you can see lots of lows lined up here. So I would like to see price take out some liquidity and then look for a potential reversal off this imbalance here. So to start the week, I would like to see EU go higher, trade higher into this POI, and then if we can raid this level and get a nice reaction off of it, then I will look for lower prices from there, targeting the previous week's low here. And then if you go a little bit more to the left of the chart, you have this swing low down there, and then you have the previous month's low down here. So again, right now my current bias, I would like to see EU take out some of this low resistance liquidity and then look for potential reversal off this POI here for EU. Now I'm going to go over to GU, and we'll go to that daily time frame. So GU reversed off of that daily fair value gap within that weekly fair value gap there. So ideally, my higher time frame objective, I would like to see this go lower, assuming that dollar is still bullish towards that previous month's high. But for EU, yeah, or excuse me, for GU, I am currently bearish after Thursdays and Fridays um, displacement. So ideally for me, would like to see this retrace a little bit and then look for a reversal from there. So we'll go to the H4 time frame. Look for any POIs, and we have this big imbalance from all the way up here down to here. So looking for a reversal somewhere within this level there for GU. So that is my current outlook for the Forex market. It's going to go over to the indices now, and we will start off on the weekly time frame. So last week we had an inside week, meaning it was a consolidation on a higher time frame. We didn't take out the previous week's high or the previous week's low. We stayed within that range. So right now I'm currently looking for ES to raid this weekly fair value gap, and then looking for potential reversal off of there. So zooming into the daily chart, basically what I'm currently looking for is something like this. Next for ES. So raid the previous week's low. This would be the previous week's low. The gray box is the weekly fair value gap, and then this line right here is that down close candle on the weekly chart, and that is the POI that I'm currently looking for further upside there for ES. Same idea with NQ. This line here will represent the down close candle, and then we've created a weekly fair value gap now, so we will see we can retrace lower to start the week, and then looking for a reversal from there, potentially after FOMC. So that will be my big catalyst for this upcoming week. Now we're going to go over to the crypto market, and you can see that Bitcoin is close to reaching a new all-time high. There, really nice weekly candle there for Bitcoin. It will close pretty soon, but looking for higher prices on Bitcoin, Ethereum, a nice inside week hammer candle right there. So I think Ethereum, we will see fairly soon the next leg up to the all-time high level, basically at just under 5,000 there for Ethereum. Next we'll go over Solana. So if you go to that daily chart, you can see that we're forming a downwards consolidation, or a bull flag if you want to see it that way. And right now I'm looking at this H4 time frame. So you have your accumulation levels here, manipulation below this low here. We've reclaimed that low. Right now we retraced and we kind of bounced off that low. We're still kind of in that consolidation, but ideally I would like to see price push higher off the reclaim of that range low there. So that is Solana. Render currently trading in this H4 fair value gap, and right now for crypto I'm not looking too much into like the lower time frames. I'm simply just looking at this as more of a bigger swing play, and right now I would like to see this H4 fair value gap. We also have this daily fair value gap as well there for render. It's not really holding that daily fair value gap right now, but after this raid here I would like to see price push higher from these levels for render. And right now, I think the low end target will be that range high, but in my opinion, if we can reach this range high, consolidate a little bit, I think we could see potentially $20 or $30 in Q1 or Q2 of next year. So that is what I'm currently looking at for render. Same idea here with Fetch AI. Would like to see price push higher. First, my first objective for this will be the range high, and with this, I think all of the altcoins, all of the altcoins that I'm watching is we haven't reached that range high level. So once we reach that level, I would like to see some consolidation and then a push higher. And if we can get a leg higher after reaching the range high, that is when I'm looking to sell. So Fetch AI, my target short term will be this level for Q1, and then from there we'll see if we can push higher, and then I will look to sell into strength there for Fetch AI and these other altcoins. Another position that I'm in is SEI or SEI. Again, same idea. Would like to see price target or reach that range high level, and then consolidate from there, and then make another leg up higher into potentially $2 there for SEI. And then if we reach those levels, I'll see how the market is and exactly when and where we are in the cycle. But I think a lot of these altcoins can push past that range high level. Another one that I'm in, have a small position in this one, is Ondo. So this one is currently in price discovery, and you can see that after making a new all-time high level, we retraced into this daily fair value gap, and then we got a nice push off that level. So now looking for higher prices, and for price to go, it's in price discovery mode right now, so looking for higher prices as the bull cycle is still going, in my opinion. And this is kind of what I'm looking at for the previous altcoins, Render, Fetch AI, and SEI. If you look at Ondo here, this is your range. You have range high, range low. This is the big deviation of the range low, all of this sideways accumulation, and now we're seeing that leg up to the range high. After that range high target was hit, we retraced a little bit, and now price is going into price discovery mode. So I'm looking for the altcoins to follow this. And if you look at the altcoin total market, this is the total market cap for crypto excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum. And I think Solana, I don't know if Solana is included in this. It doesn't say. But right now, we're currently trading right under that previous all-time high level from the previous cycle. So this is what typically happens. When we reach that level, we'll consolidate a little bit and kind of let things set up for the next leg up. And I think we will see a $2 trillion market cap for altcoins. So that is the reason why I am looking for higher prices past the range high there for Render, Fetch, SEI, and Ondo. So that is it for today. I hope all is well, and I will catch you guys next time. Peace out.